Hey, this is India with Bags and Lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this is your first time, thank you for trying my channel out. And for my lovely, wonderful subscribers, thank you for coming back and watching a video. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about gift ideas for the fashion luxury lover out there. And I get it. You're probably thinking we're talking about gifts already, but guess what? Christmas, holiday season, whatever you celebrate is around the corner. So we got to get these ideas out here now so you have your list that you can create and get things out of the way. So one thing that is, I think, a common misconception, and commonly a lot of us handbag lovers understand this. Other people that collect items also probably have this same type of situation where people think or assume that just because you like more expensive handbags, that can be anywhere from $150 all the way up to, $1 million, whatever the price point is. They automatically assume that's the only thing that you want, or that's the only thing that's going to make you happy. And we all know that is not the case. There are things at every different price point that we love. But so this is to help kind of jog some ideas for those people who are out there wondering, what can I get a fashion lover, a luxury lover, something that does not break the bank, but will be something along the lines of what they would appreciate. And so I got you covered, and I think I got five, five kind of things that would be good items. And these won't be exact items, but just kind of categories that you can consider. First up are going to be fashion books, style books, those type of things. For a person who loves fashion as well as luxury items, but specifically handbags, shoes, things like that, then fashion books are a good way to go. And those are usually on the lesser expensive route. And so you can get some that are more expensive, but I'm going to show you three examples of ones that are under $100. And speaking of that, if you have a Home Goods in your area, you may look up and find fashion related coffee table books, those type of things, through your local Home Goods, TJ Maxx, somewhere like that. Because actually, my husband and I were at the Home Goods the other day, and I noticed they had a fashion book set, and I meant to grab it and look at it, but we were not there for that. We were there for furniture, so I stayed on topic somewhat. I got distracted, but anyway, here are a few examples. So this is a great affordable. This is priced at $23. It is made by Megan Hess, who is a well-known fashion, I think, illustrator is her, I think, what her job title or what she's well known for. So this is a cute book. Look at the black detail. So this is $25. Great stocking stuffer, great for the handbag lover out there. So this is one item that you can get. Another one being more of a fashion related activity book. So I have to say thank you to Carolyn Gray, because actually I was watching one of her old videos from Christmas that she recorded, and somehow she talked about, she was in Bergdorf's, I think, and Bergdorf's had these type of books, and I said, oh, I gotta find that because I need it. So this one's the Where's Carl. And so it's like, if you guys remember Where's, I was about to call him Where's Mo. What's his name? Waldo. You guys remember Waldo? Kind of dressed like Waldo, except my colors are blue and white instead of red and white. But you know, whereas Waldo, the fashion version, I got this one on Amazon. I actually searched by the title and was able to find it. So they have different scenarios where you have to find Carl, and this was $16. So very affordable, hardback, a great little entertainment piece, conversation piece. And then another example of a well, hardy, thick, hardback conversation book, as well as a coffee table book, is this one here. This one came out, I want to say last year, and it's called Supreme Actress, and it features so many iconic actresses, black actresses. So that is this book. Lupe is on the back. We have our beautiful Viola Davis on the front, and this book was $50. So hardy, thick, gorgeous, beautiful. I got this book from Amazon. I pre-ordered it when I saw it was coming out. So these are some examples, and you can do things like Architectural Digest. Other publications do something of this nature as well. So these are just some ideas. So these are ones that you can go through. All right, it's been 5 minutes. I need to speed it up. So next up is going to be homeware. So don't think about, if you have the budget to spend, $200, $300 on a plate, go ahead and buy the Hermes plates that a lot of people like to buy. Versace makes plates, if you did not know. But there's a lot of brands that make homeware, and so you can get those. But the more kind of affordable side of that would be your Kate Spades, your, what else am I thinking of? Kate Spade comes to mind first off. I want to say Ted Baker maybe makes homeware pieces. I know for sure Tory Burch makes homeware pieces. So kind of those fashion related homeware pieces. Also, Tiffany makes coffee cups, coffee mugs, and I think they're pretty affordable as well. Also, I did notice that, what brand was it? Saint Laurent is doing kind of these novelty pieces. So check out Saint Laurent. You can get like a cup. So it's something that's not something that probably like I wouldn't buy a mug for myself, but I would definitely appreciate if someone did buy me a YSL mug, for example. So those are some examples of like something you may not necessarily buy, that person may not buy themselves, but it's a nice affordable piece that shows that person's interest and would be something that someone would appreciate, even if they may not purchase it for themselves. And those are usually kind of on the more affordable range. So you should also see some photos coming up here, so that way you can see some examples. So those are other things to kind of think outside the box to stick within that luxury fashion related kind of realm. Next up is going to be luxury notebooks. So many brands make luxury notebooks, and those are good items to go with. If your person is a person that likes to use notebooks, do planning on paper, make lists on paper, what have you on paper, then that would be a good route to go. And those are usually more affordable as well, kind of typically under that $200 range and on down. You can find great luxury notebooks, one-time use notebooks and things like that that are more fashion related that you can get from that person's favorite brand, or something just more along the fashion lines. It doesn't have to be by a specific brand, but something that is more of a splurge item. So that is also something to go with as well. Next up is also going to be fashion jewelry. So some brands have ridiculously expensive fashion jewelry, and that is what it is. Fashion, not fine, but fashion, fashion jewelry. So that is another route to go. So some of the brands that I like, I prefer brands that kind of either are on a better price point and or plate their jewelry in finer metals to make it a higher level fashion related item. So what I mean by that is like plating something in gold, using silver and then plating it in gold, those type of things that make it a little bit more affordable, but you're still having that luxurious type of feel to it. All right, now that we have got started, all right, now that we have gotten started with a couple of ideas that I have given you, I just got to do a quick PSA here and say, please, please, please go ahead and like this video, as well as consider subscribing. Liking this video costs you no money at all, but it means the world to me and all other YouTube creators out there, especially small creators like myself, where we need the algorithm to prioritize our videos and push them up more. The only way that helps is by you watching the video, by you liking the video, as well as commenting. All three of those help. Subscriptions also help too. So definitely subscribe. Really, it's just a thank you. It is really just saying thank you for taking the time to make this content, entertain me, and I didn't have to pay you for it. Please go ahead, like the video. It would be greatly appreciated. One brand that I do enjoy and like their jewelry styles that is not widely discussed is Carolina Herrera. A lot of the gold pieces are gold plated, which I like that better than just paying for example, a Fendi earring and it's just gold colored metal and there's no special metal plating on top to make it warrant me to pay that extra price. So that's an example. Tory Burch is really good for that too. Kate Spade is really good for that. And those are more along the more affordable side of the house. Carolina Herrera is a little bit more expensive, but definitely not the price point of like your Fendi's, excuse me, your Chanel's, your where Christian Dior is another one. They're not along those lines. So if you want something kind of luxury, but not, super high out there, Carolina Herrera is a great brand to go with. And then on down from there would be your Kate Spades, your Tory Burches. Also, another brand that I wanted to mention is also Julie Voss. So her jewelry is also plated in gold. I have a pair of earrings from Julie Voss that I recently got. They come in this dust bag, very well packaged. These, I'm pretty sure, are gold plated, if I remember correctly. There you go. See those? So these are nice ones too. Julie Voss is a good brand to go with as well. So you get kind of a luxurious piece of jewelry, but it's not by a fashion brand. It's by a company that is specifically making fashion, higher end fashion jewelry. Where did I put that? Okay. Also, I forgot to mention the earrings that I'm wearing, made by the Living Fearless collection. She is a fellow YouTuber. She makes gold field, very affordable pieces as well as sterling silver. All right. And so, last up on the list is going to be kind of like a luxury unnecessary piece is what we'll call it. So, there are things that, like I said, as a person, most of the time is something that maybe that person would not purchase themselves, or they would not prioritize because they have other things that they want to purchase, but it's still within that fashion realm. And so I'm talking about things like luxurious robes. I don't know the price point of the Versace robe. I think that one's super expensive, but like a luxurious robe would be something where maybe that's not high on that person's list, or maybe it's something that that person didn't think of. So like UGG makes gorgeous, beautiful, comfortable robes. They are so good. So UGG is a good brand to go with. Those are less than $150, and is a nice thing that maybe somebody wouldn't buy for themselves, but they'd appreciate it when you get it because it's a elevated piece. So something like that, or fancy houseware slippers is something else that is great. Luxurious pajamas would be nice. A brand that I had also, you would have seen the video by now, but it's Fashion Homebody. If I have not, Fashion Homebody is a great kind of elevated pieces that you can get just for in the house, or something that is actually more appropriate that you can wear in the house and then also run down the street to the store in it too. She makes good pieces. So something like that where it's like an elevated piece. It costs a little bit more extra money, but it's something that that person would appreciate. Also, Nordstrom's line of PJs, love those. They're really good. And so those are along the lines. What else was I about to say? Yep, I got everything out. So robes, PJs, loungewear, slippers, something that would surprise that person, something that that person would appreciate, but maybe it's the thing that they least expect. Those are the great things to get for people that they didn't think, oh, I didn't think about this, but I really appreciate it. Thank you. Those are all the best, great, though all the best gifts to get. So hopefully this helps get some ideas flowing in your heads. Throw down some other ideas. This will hopefully be helpful for someone else when they see the comments, and let me know your thoughts. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Thank you so much for watching.